Now, Pakistan is facing multiple crises at the moment. Commodity prices are on the rise. Its currency is weakening. The current account deficit has widened, and its forex reserves have plummeted to dangerous levels. The South Asian nation is in talks with the International Monetary Fund and other bilateral lenders for support, but the economic crisis is running hand in hand with the political chaos in the country. The ouster of the PTI government led by Imran Khan in the month of April resulted in a multi-party alliance coming to the fore in Islamabad. Shehbaz Sharif is the new Prime Minister, and ever since Imran Khan lost power, he is alleged a foreign hand behind the fall of his government. The cricketer-turned-politician has also grown very vocal in his criticism of Pakistan's all-powerful army, which is known for interfering with the affairs of the civilian government. Now, Pakistan's Foreign Office recently confirmed in a phone conversation between a US Deputy Secretary of State, Wendy Sherman, and General Qamar Javed Bajwa. Media reports say that the Army Chief in fact appealed to Washington to use its leverage to secure an early release of a loan from the IMF. The IMF, remember, has reached a staff-level agreement with Islamabad earlier this month to pave the way for releasing a tranche of $1.17 billion. However, IMF's awaiting approval from its board, which is not scheduled to meet until late August. The former Prime Minister Imran Khan was quick in renewing his foreign conspiracy attack on the government and also the army based on these reports. Listen in to what he had to say.
अगर ये बात ठीक है कि जनरल बाजवा टेलीफोन कर रहे हैं उनको अमेरिकनों को कि हमें मदद करें आईएमएफ के जरिए, इसका मतलब कि हम कमजोर होते जा रहे हैं, इसलिए आर्मी चीफ, नहीं तो आर्मी चीफ का तो काम नहीं है। और अगर इसी तरह कमजोर हुए तो आपका क्या ख्याल है कि क्या हमारी अमेरिका मदद करेगा और वो फिर हमें कोई हमारे से डिमांड नहीं करेगा? क्या चीज डिमांड करेगा हमारे से? और मुझे जो खतरा है कि हमारी सिक्योरिटी, मुल्क की सिक्योरिटी कमजोर होगी।
Now, soon after Imran Khan made this statement, hashtag DGISPR started trending on Twitter. DGISPR is the official handle of Pakistan's army spokesperson. The abbreviation is used for the Director General of the Inter-Services Public Relations. The people took to Twitter to demand answers from the army and also from the government. Some of the most recurring questions were these. Why is the army chief meddling with issues for which solely the civilian government is responsible? Why is the civilian government allowing the army chief to do this? And what business does the army chief have to do with the IMF loan? The details of the talks between the army chief and the Washington official have not been disclosed, but sources have confirmed that General Bajwa did reach out to Washington over the early release of the IMF tranche of aid. Now, this, of course, will add ammunition to the former Prime Minister Imran Khan's arsenal as he continues to take on the army as well as the Shehbaz Sharif government. And it is not just attacks and barbs by Imran Khan that Shehbaz Sharif needs to worry about, because a special court has now summoned the sitting Prime Minister in Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, and also his son, Hamza Sharif, on the 7th of September. The duo have been called for the framing of charges in a money laundering case of almost about $67 million. The Shehbaz Sharif and his sons were charged by the Federal Investigation Agency in November 2020. They were charged under sections of Prevention of Corruption Act and Anti-Money Laundering Act. The special court in Lahore has already granted pre-arrest bails to both of them. The prosecutor told the court that they had obtained records of 19 bank accounts of Suleiman Shehbaz. He is the second son of Shehbaz Sharif. The prosecutor said that the records of 7 accounts were still unavailable. The court adjourned the case until the 7th of September after hearing the arguments. Meanwhile, Shehbaz Sharif and Hamza Sharif were absent in the latest hearing. The lawyers had requested for a one-time exemption on their behalf, and both of them cited ill health for their absence from the court. Now, the Federal Investigation Agency's prosecutor, however, did not object to the court exemption. However, they've been summoned on the 7th of September. Shehbaz Sharif and Hamza Sharif were previously set to be indicted on the 14th of May. This was postponed as the Prime Minister was out of the country at the time. And according to reports that have been submitted by the Federal Investigation Agency, the investigating team has now identified 28 Benami accounts of the Shehbaz Sharif family. They estimate that almost about $67 million worth of money was laundered using these accounts. The Benami transactions refer to those settlements that are made using fake identity. The report further states that the amount that was given to Shehbaz Sharif was in personal capacity. Now, Pakistan will have to wait until the 7th of September to get more details about their Prime Minister's involvement in a money laundering case that is now being investigated in Pakistan.
They are the smartest kids in Pakistan, mashallah. Cream of Pakistan.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.